I didn't my cat. I've never done anything weird with my cats.
What the actual hell did I just see?
You nasty.
Sakpa said it's your man behind the cam, director, here with another Gigguk reaction, Winter Anime 2020. At this point in anime, I'm already back in love, man. We watching everything that's coming out left, right, and center. The only problem is, because of my terrible memory, I don't remember what came out in this season. I think at the time we were watching a lot of seasonals. They were on their season 2s. I think we were watching Overlord at this point. I think we were watching Fire Force. I think we might have just finished Vinland. I actually don't... My memory doesn't serve me very well of the anime we watched in 2020. It also doesn't help at the beginning of 2020 was when the Roni really started kicking. I mean, that Roni said, hey, yo, cough up them pockets because we coming through to shut down your whole goddamn ecosystem. Additionally, I was actually kind of dealing with some very deep, very dark stuff. One thing that I do specifically remember watching in that winter 2020 was ReZero. Now, was I watching it behind? I think so, but ReZero is what I most remember from winter 2020. However, I don't think that's going to be anything that Gigguk covers because I'm pretty sure it came out previously. But with that being said, we're going to jump into this one. Drop a like on the video, drop a sub. Reaction starts now.
New season, new year, new decade, and looking over the seasonal chart, I can already see change in the horizon. That's right, unless we're counting virtual MMOs, there is actually no new original isekai this time. So that's why we can start off 2020 with the only isekai sequel airing right now. That's right, everyone give it up to Naofumi and the Shield Hero cast carrying on the isekai torch as they join Isekai Quartet 2.
No, we are not doing this anymore. This is a new year, we don't need to keep pointing out how many isekai there are, alright? Everyone fucking gets it. Also, Isekai Quartet 2? 2? Who the fuck thought of this name? Do you even know what quartet means? It's an ensemble of 4. 4! How many new series do we have now? 5! Oh man, if only there was a word for an ensemble of 5. Oh,
Quintuplets?
Wait, there is! I wish I owned a dictionary and knew what the word quintet meant. It's not like we have 5 series in the Isekai Quartet now. So yeah, great job. Keep doing what you're doing.
Damn.
Welcome to the quartet, dude. Go fuck yourself.
What did I just see? What was that tail doing? This is mad loud.
Let's open up to one of the most interesting concepts this season. A guy wakes up to a broken world with no knowledge of who he is or where he came from. He walks around and finds a dead body who he somehow recognizes and instinctively knows he must solve the murder. As we are presented more information, we find out this world has been constructed from the subconscious mind of a murderer. And by watching this detective piece together the twisted logic of this world, it gives real-time information on the location and identity of the killer that the police can use. This is a detective mystery that seems like a mix between Psycho Pass, Persona, and Minority Report. It almost feels like a long-lost Generabuchi show of the 2010s, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they explore this premise because it's just refreshing to see new and original ideas in anime.
The kanji for Ito can also mean Other and Earth. Put those together and...
you get Otherworld.
Don't do this to me!
Sekai.
Raid Shadow Legends.
This time revolving around a mobile game that gives you special abilities, gaining unwilling participants to anyone foolish enough to open the app. If you've seen any death game shows, this one basically follows that Mirai Nikki formula to the T, except this one has a yandere love interest who doesn't have pink hair. Wait a minute, is that legal? It's edgy and stupid, but it's the entertaining kind of edgy and stupid where if you can just turn your brain off, you can have fun with all the stupid things happening on screen. Yeah, this is probably going to be my trash show of the season. Alright, the usual quick rundown of the sequels available. The boys are back in town because it's Haikyuu Season 4, I'm pretty hyped. Railgun's back. Madoka has a spin-off series based on a mobile game that came out. I don't know too much about the game this time, so I don't have much to say except, look, it's baby Kyubey! Oh, what a cute baby.
What the hell? Is it a monster?
Serves you right.
Mappa 2020.
No.
Dodo het dodo. Mappa 2021. Dodo het 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 dodo.
No, not Africa.
This was my first time hearing of Dodo het dodo, so I had absolutely no idea what I was getting
Oh,
myself
it's an actual
into. Then I watched
show.
the lizard guy swallow someone's head to see if a man living inside the lizard's mouth would recognize the face before dicing him up into little pieces, and I was like, alright, I have absolutely no idea what I'm getting myself into.
What?
But this is one that certainly stands out from the rest of the shows this season. The dystopian gritty world instantly caught my attention along with how unflinchingly vicious
No
it
lips?
is. Yeah, it's not exactly Studio Orange level 3D, but it's certainly not enough to put me off. Hell, it's easier to stomach than how damn brutal it can get sometimes, so you have been warned.
Hey, yo, have you heard of this game called Raid Shadow Legends?
Oh my god.
Turn-based MMORPG
Oh my
It's
god.
bad. Like, I'd like to think we've grown past the point where a main character straight up gropey girl should be seen as a charming trait because of a cool looking protagonist, but I also don't know how I'm supposed to feel sorry for a girl who's just so annoyingly stupid enough to fall for the anime equivalent of, hey kid, wanna come into my van for some free candy? I see nothing wrong in that. This isn't free candy.
What?
It's a shame because you know what? This actually has a semi-interesting concept and world with some of the most unlikable characters you can think of. So, is that enough for me to stick with it?
Have you heard of this game called Raid Shadow Legends?
Do it again.
1,000 reviews, it's almost got 5 stars.
Oh my god.
It's been nominated for Google Play's Best of 2000.
One more.
Probably not. Pub quiz. Tell me what
Terrible,
these three
bro.
things have in common.
Terrible.
Watching a man dedicate years of his life to beat a world record of an arcade game nobody plays anymore, and that's a physicist talking about origami, keep your hands off Eizouken, and this guy who can pound mochi at an unreasonably fast pace. That's right. Seeing passionate people do the things they love passionately is just an absolute joy to watch.
Okay.
Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken is the latest
I was like,
project
I don't know what to do with
from
any of
Masa
this.
Devilman Crybaby, Ping Pong the Animation, and a whole load of
Ping
other
Pong
great
the
shit.
Animation.
This one follows the story of a bunch of animation nerds who form a club to make anime and the entire process around that. Before you write this off as something that wouldn't interest you, at least give the first episode a watch, because the scene that sold me was in episode 1, where a pair of them are just going over some rough concept art and they come across this basic sketch of some ship. What starts off as a throwaway sketch takes you on this entire journey as they start adding detail, discussing how it would operate, what setting it would inhabit, the sounds it would make. A whole world is invented around this single concept, and before you know it, you are sucked into this wondrous world of imagination with them. What I said earlier about watching passionate people goes for the actual characters and Yuasa himself with this show. There's a magic in watching people do the things they love. I've been utterly enthralled by video subjects I couldn't care less about because the people presenting it engrossed you in their world, and you, for a brief period, can understand why they love the things they love. I feel that with this show, you can have no interest in how anime is made, but it's presented to you in such a wondrous, fervent passion that you can't help but be infected by it. This was immediately a contender for anime of the season, and once again shows that Yuasa is just really good at what he does. Speaking of shows about following your passion, Smile Down the Runaway is fucking lit, and not enough people are watching it. I admit when I saw this premise with some pretty average looking production values, I thought it wasn't going to be my thing, but now I am absolutely addicted to this show.
Is it
it's
a
an
fashion
anime about
model?
fashion design and modeling, but done in the style of a shonen sports.
You know how sometimes they say, ask questions, get answers? I should just waited like 30 more seconds. I'm like, oh, is this a fashion anime? This is a fashion anime. Why, thank you, Gigguk. I never would have guessed.
Values, I thought it wasn't going to be my thing, but now I am absolutely addicted to this show. It's an anime about fashion design and modeling, but done in the style of a shonen sports anime.
A shonen
if the sports anime
anime
formula has taught me anything, it's that it can take a subject I have absolutely no interest in and make me completely invested in it. You've got an underdog story, you've got training arcs, you've even got slight power scaling shown off in the form of Instagram followers, which just made me think, man, if this formula works for anything, what would it be like if we had a battle anime where the power system itself was just clout?
This pressure, I've never sensed anything like it before.
Hey,
What does the social blade say about his clout level? It's over 9 million followers! What? 9 million? Impossible!
Nah,
I've never
shut
even
the hell
seen
up.
it before.
I feel that.
Fools! I haven't even done a face reveal yet. This is my toughest opponent yet.
Nah, this is stupid.
This technique, it can't be. This video is sponsored. He wouldn't. Fair share of the supernatural this season. First, toilet-bound Hanako-kun is about a toilet spirit who helps solve the little girl's problem. I've heard good things about the manga, and after watching the first episode, seems pretty cute. Then there's also Inspector, which is another mystery detective type show around supernatural apparitions. There was something that drew me to this immediately. It is the instant chemistry between the two main leads. There was just something mesmerizing about their dialogue in the show. It sits in this weird limbo area where you know no one in real life actually interacts like this, but it's so punchy and unique that it draws you in and entertains you. And it's ironic because I found it more interesting when they were just bullshitting about absolutely nothing than talking about actual plot points. If you're looking for something sweet and wholesome this season, then I highly recommend Somali and the Forest Spirit. I put this in the anime category of Japan going, hey, you see this? Isn't this cute? This is Baby. Baby is nice. Baby is cute. Baby give you love. Baby give you life. Who doesn't want Baby? I want Baby. Please make Baby. It details a golem who finds a lost human child in a fantasy world where humans are an endangered species and goes on a journey to help the kid find their parents. It's simple, yet just really well done, and seeing an anime like this reminds you what a fantasy world with strange and wonderful creatures can be like, and that there's more to world building in a fantasy setting than just
facts.
My job here is done.
Pretty much.
I didn't fuck my cat. I didn't come on my cat. I didn't put my dick anywhere near my cat. I've never done anything weird with my cats. I promised myself I wasn't going to make apology videos after last year's thing, so I'm just trying to be as short and honest with this as possible.
On the latest episode of Now That's What I Call Cult.
What the actual hell did I just see? What am I looking at? What was that? Help me. What? I'm not going back.
Nekopara has finally gotten a full anime adaptation if you want to see cute cat girls doing cute things, because, I mean, who doesn't love watching cats? If you've never heard of Nekopara before, it's based on the visual novel that has a bit of a infamous background, so some alarm bells might be ringing when you see some of the youngest felines being like 9 months old. Or are they? See, those of us with a high enough IQ know that these are actually cat years. I mean, this is just the Raftalia argument all over again. So, to prove the doubters once and for all, I have conducted a thorough investigation to show the legal and moral ramifications of such cats.
I'm listening.
In fact, conversion numbers do vary from source to source, but through my research, we can still get a rough idea of the equivalent and, more important, human age. And so, through pure science and math, we can conclude that her age is actually something closer to oh no.
Oh my god. No, bro. I thought the math was going mad. The math didn't math. I really thought this man was about to exonerate all y'all nasty niggas. I thought you all was about to beat the case. Wrong. Go straight to jail. Don't collect $200.
I'm gonna be honest though, despite the questionable background, this was actually pretty tame fan service wise. Yeah, I know, but aside from a few scenes, it's mostly just wholesome fun, especially compared to some of the other stuff we've been seeing. If this is really the worst anime has to offer right now, maybe anime has started the new decade by turning over a new leaf.
Famous last words. I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
I love that. Big anime titties anymore.
Childless single men who masturbate to anime.
At first you had my curiosity, but now you have my erection.
Oh, God.
They did it.
He's having too much fun with this.
They actually did it! Alright, I'm getting ahead of myself. How can I describe this show? Imagine Review Bra had a squad, but instead of going around reviewing different fast food joints, they went around sleeping with a bunch of monster girl prostitutes and reviewing the smash. That's it. That's the show.
What a beautiful show.
My disappointment is
non-existent.
Non-existent.
And my day is
made.
You know, for real, it's actually pretty damn funny if you're fine with the concept being what it is, but the real thing I want to appreciate is the new achievements this show has made. As we know, anime has recently been pushing the boundary with what it can get away with, but this show has taken it so far by essentially just showing full-on sex scenes. Funimation actually dropped it because it fell outside of their company standards. And the Japanese network Tokyo MX has full-on cancelled the television broadcast on their channel here in Japan.
Oh my lord.
That's right. We've finally done it. We can no longer tell the difference between anime and hentai. Remember this well, because this is a moment that will go down in anime history. And I just want to take a moment to appreciate this momentous occasion as we can finally witness the
a new era
anime and the birth of a new genre as we enter this new
I can't believe it's not hentai.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I can't stand this
I'm
nigga
so
sometimes.
proud of you all.
I really can't stand this nigga sometimes, bro. I believe it's hentai anime count 1. That was Winter Anime 2020. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, bro. Yo, outside of Haikyuu and interspecies reviewers, I've never heard of a single one of those other ones. I've never heard the streets talk about it, the streets mention it, the streets ain't whispering. I haven't even heard watch it on your own time, check out the manga. Nothing on most of those shows. Nothing, not a single thing. Some of them did sound like they had interesting premises. Some of them did, a lot of them did not visually look the best. But considering that that was like the very beginning of the Roni and shutdowns and stuff like that, that's the excuse that I'm going to give them and I'm going to use. However, if you really think about production schedules and planning, that's not really what the issue was. That was just a lackluster season. It was a lackluster season. Even the Quartet season 2. Sorry, Quintet. Isekai Quintet, because we're gonna call it the thing it's supposed to be called because we're an adult and we know what the word is because we have a dictionary and also we have Gigguk to tell us. Because my dumb ass was like quintuplets, because I thought that was gonna be the year that the quintuplets came out, but I see that I was wrong, just unequivocally wrong, and it's okay. I will hold that L. But the studios that produce anime for winter 2020, there's also an L that they need to hold because that was a very, and I'm gonna say this with all due disrespect, that was a very mid-season. Haikyuu carrying, Quintet carrying, interspecies reviewers, I still haven't seen it yet. I've been explaining the premise, so I know enough to know that like it's horny, but I didn't know all that stuff. They pulled it off Funimation. The TV broadcast got canceled. They're talking about this is outside the scope of our code of conduct. That's next level. I just got even more excited to see it. But you already know it's gonna be on YBR's channel, and that's gonna be on Patreon only, because if it's as lewd, rude, and nasty as y'all say it is, there ain't a chance it's gonna hit YouTube. So you don't have to go talk to him about that. Not me. Me personally, I'm a good noodle. Alright? I only got good, wholesome content on this channel. As you can see, I'm not even the same man that I used to be. I used to go by another name. Now I just go by director, okay? Whatever the previous part was, we're not gonna talk about that. I'm just director. If you actually made it to this part and you know what the last part is, just put in the comments. I just want to see who's actually watching, you know, for my own ego, but also to know who really fucks with me, you know what I mean? Anywho's, we're gonna end this one here. If you made this far and you haven't already, drop a sub, drop a like. Whole thing's gonna be here. Go show Gigguk some love. Run this one up randomly. Be like, yo, director sent us, and just maybe he sees I am who I am, and maybe he shows some love. I don't know. Anyways, we're done here. Stay nasty, y'all. Oh yeah, always remember, never forget. Stay nasty, y'all. You wanna go? Oh, bye. I'm really fucking shaking, bro.